everyone. Da 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 da. So I finished my hat project that I've been working on, and I'm actually really proud of the way it turned out. I was gonna wear it in today's video, but I decided it's a bit too hot for that, so I'm not going to. So I've started on a new project, and when I finish it, it's going to be an infinity scarf. I haven't got much of it done yet, but I am working on it. So today I thought I would do something a bit different, which is I'm going to be starting a online YouTube book club, which I think is a really cool idea, which other people can participate in, and we can have maybe discussions in the comments or on Twitter and stuff about different books. I'm wanting it to be a monthly theme, and this month's theme is going to be Swords and Sorcery Fantasy. So the book I read for this month was Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind, and I know you can't tell what it is by this book because it doesn't have a jacket on it. It's my book. Actually, it's kind of an interesting story about this book was that my friend, when I was about 16, knew that I wanted to read this book really bad, and so she happened to find it in a box of used books somebody gave to her, and she brought it and gave it to me for my 16th birthday. And I think it's just kind of an interesting story. The other thing about this book is that it's the first adult fantasy book that I ever read, and so it's really special to me because of that. Wizard's First Rule is about a man named Richard Cypher who lives in Westland, and this is a place where there is no magic, and it's separated from the rest of the world by a barrier that nobody can pass through. Until one day he meets a woman named Kaylin who has come from across the barrier from the Midlands, which does have magic in it. Through various different circumstances, Richard becomes the Seeker and owns the Sword of Truth, and ends up helping Kaylin try to stop the rule of an evil king named Darkenwall. This is a very traditional fantasy. It has these normal fantasy setting of people setting out on a great journey with a destiny ahead of them, which is one of my favorite fantasy types. The one thing that makes this book stand out from others in this field is that it has very unique people and magic in it. For example, Confessors and Lord Sith, which I've never read anything quite like them in another book. The Sword of Truth may be more stereotypical in the fantasy field, but I really do like that. Another thing that makes me love this book is the characters. I like how realistic they are, and they're interesting, and I really, really love them. I especially like Richard's character. He's my favorite character in the books. I like how Richard can be, towards people that he cares about, gentle and kind, and in other circumstances he can be hard and even sometimes a bit cruel. I think that makes him a really interesting character. I also really like Kaylin and Zed, of course. Another good thing about this book is that the entire story fits together really well. I've read some books, especially ones that have lots of different characters in them, that the story may not fit together as well as this one does. Everything that happens in this book has a purpose, even if you don't know what that purpose is as you're reading it. My favorite part in the book, and this might be a bit weird, is the bit where Richard is captured by the Lord Sith Dinah. I just really like this part. I think it shows Richard's strength of character. My only complaint about this book is that if I had to read the words lethal intent one more time, I was going to lose my mind. That line was overused so many times in this book. So if you want to talk about this book or another Swords and Sorcery fantasy, you can leave a comment or you can reply on my Twitter page, and I'll put the link for that down below. Or you can even make a video talking about the book that you read and leave it in the comments for me to see. So next month's theme is going to be werewolves, and I'm really looking forward to that since I really love all sorts of supernatural paranormal books. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe. Bye!